Hey everybody, what's going on? Comics Dad here. No intro video today because I gotta figure out why my browser doesn't want to do video playback in Rumble Studio. There's a setting or something that's got to be either checked or unchecked or something. I don't friggin' know. But technology, what can I say? But thank you everybody for joining me this on this week or this alt week or bi-weekly episode. There we go, bi-weekly episode of Talkin' Shop. Before we introduce our guest, I just want to go through the chat real quick and say hi to everybody. First in the chat anyway is our guest, Steel Leg of History. He said, Cogstad, how are you tonight? Be blessed. I'm doing pretty well. I have a cool guest coming on in a minute, Steel Leg. So Legatus Legionus is here. Says, greetings, Comics Dad and Steel Leg. Greetings, man. What place is this? This is the Comics Dad channel, man. This is the Comics Dad channel. We are here. We hang out. We talk comics. We talk all sorts of good stuff. We play games. It's just a good time, man. So, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the comics crew. As long as you sub, you're part of the comics crew, and we're all one big happy family here. Error of Fates here says, hi, everybody. As usual, might be a little bit late. Have fun, comics crew. Hi and bye. Well, hi and bye, Error of Fate. We'll catch you later, man. Panda Simone says, I see I'm here with all the cute early birds. Hail, y'all. Hail, Comics Dad. Hail, Panda Simone. Queen Comics Wife says, hear ye, Her Royal Highness Queen Comics Wife of New Jersey, of not New Jersey since we don't live there anymore, has entered the chat with her presence. Long live the Queen. Long live Queen Comics Wife. John Ambler's in the chat, says, hail to everybody. Says, hail Comics Crew, lurking for a bit while I finish eating, about to tear up some Funyuns and French onion dip. Attaboy, John. That's a hell of a snack right there. Deborah Perkins is here, says, hey, Comics Dad. Hey, Deborah. Good to see you, lady. And I think we got everybody. So without further ado, again, I don't have any of my video playback because Rumble Studio or my browser or both is being dumb as hell. But anybody who hangs out in any of the 199 chats, Geeks and Gamers, Fear the Beardo, X-Wing, any of Jay's channels, all that good stuff, you know him, you love him. He's our gaming YouTube buddy, Robert of Steel Leg of History. Robert, how are you, brother?
Doing as best I can tonight.
Yeah, I know you've been. I know you've been dealing with some issues with the ankle. I hope that's been going about as well as it can for
my
you.
mom pretty much fussed out the doctor, said, you're going to see him. We're tired of us trying to do your job of finding an orthopedic doctor. So they're waiting for them to call us back for an appointment to get my ankle looked at.
Well, hopefully they call you soon, man. I know lately, actually, I had to sit around. I had to chase down a medical supply company because I'm actually getting a CPAP. It's coming to the house tomorrow.
Ooh.
But I had to chase them down for the scheduling. They initially called me. It was like, oh, we gotta. This is information we got to go over with you, and this is how many hours a night you have to wear it, and how many days out of the month you got to wear it for insurance to cover it, and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. When can I get it? They're like, oh, somebody will call you to schedule. You can't call me, or you can't schedule it with me right now since you're talking to me anyway. No. We have a scheduler that does that.
I could top that. Centera now is doing something that no insurance has ever done, as far as I know. Now they're starting to harass their patients by sending a third-party company to call and say, hey, can we come to your house and see what kind of medical equipment you have to order to get a new prosthetic limb?
Don't know why they need to see inside your house to be able to do that.
The first time they tried, they had a dude, and I was like, you come to front of my house. He's like, no, I need to come in. It's like, nope, not going to happen.
Absolutely
then
not.
They tried to honeypot me. I was like, nope, that ain't going to work. It's like, you think a guy's going to work? No. So you're going to try a lady? No. So this time around, they tried a lady, and I was like, ma'am, you're not coming. Call my insurance. Call my doctor. Call my doctor, prosthetic guy. You're not talking to me. You're not coming to my house.
Yeah.
And try to deny it, then I'll go after you hard.
Jeez. Well, that is modern medicine and modern healthcare, modern health insurance.
Yeah, it's gotten worse.
Yeah, nothing fun. But we are here to talk about all sorts of fun stuff, though.
I wish I could show you my DC cards, but I can't get to them. I got literally the 1990 DC cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like
you probably
the
haven't seen
trading
those in a
cards?
long time. Yeah,
Yeah.
those trading cards.
No, I haven't seen them in a while. That's I used to have a bunch of the Marvel ones though. I was always more of a
Yeah,
Marvel
same
kid
here.
than a DC kid.
Until I
But
fell into a lake and got them washed.
oh jeez.
Yeah.
Mine just kind of same thing that happens with all of our stuff when we were kids. They all just ended up disappearing. And then we look back and go, well, shit, I should have told my parents to hold on to that or keep putting it to the side for me.
Well, my aunt has some really old comics. She's trying to get them to me, so if she's able to, I could show those off.
Oh, nice. Well, in the meantime, though, yeah, I know you've got some good stuff with you anyway. So let's dive right into it, man. First and foremost, what was your introduction to comics?
Just my friends. Saw a Superman comic at a 7-Eleven, and I started reading that. It was my favorite. Then I saw, I think, a Flash comic, and I liked it. And I just went from there. My favorite is actually not the traditional Batman because man, I like it, but I went towards the robotic characters because robotic limbs kind of made my thing, and I wanted to have a robotic limb myself because having a fake leg, I kind of wanted to have it. So whenever you saw me playing around, I usually be the one hopping around the yard, take my leg off, and use it as a rocket launcher.
Oh, so you've had a prosthetic since childhood.
Yeah, since I
Oh,
was
okay.
a year and a half old, I had a prosthetic limb, and I'm 45 now.
Well, hey man, you know what? Whatever it's like they say, whatever don't kill you makes you stronger, brother,
Oh yeah.
and you are stronger than me and a lot of other people I know, brother. So God bless you first and foremost for being able to do that, man. God bless you. But no, that's actually really cool, especially with I'm assuming Cyborg
Oh
and
yeah, I
Teen
love
Titans was a
Cyborg.
big
He's
one
one of
for
the
you.
coolest.
Yeah.
To be
That's
able to go
awesome, man.
through all he did and be able to keep pushing forward and not give up.
Oh, for sure. How about Red Tornado?
Oh, I love Red Tornado. It's one of my favorites because he was developed as a weapon turned hero. Was one of my favorite ideas for him because he
Now,
was initially designed to destroy the heroes, but yet he changed and evolved past what he was programmed as.
yep. And I it's like they were predicting the future a little
Oh
bit.
God, yeah.
Who knows? I mean, I don't think AI will get to that point, at least not in our lifetimes. But who the
Well,
hell knows? We may
they
find
already
ourselves in a
violated the rules. Don't give AI the ability to think for itself. Don't give AI the ability to create itself. Don't give the AI the ability to spread. They've already done all those. They've already violated all that.
That's true. That's true. Well, what is it? Just hopefully by the time the robots finally rise up,
I'll be like, all
we're
right,
gone,
you
and
want your oil? You want this? Okay,
yeah,
here. Just don't
yeah.
kill me.
Well, hopefully by the time that happens, we're gone. The generation after us are also hopefully gone.
Oh yeah,
Because I can't think. I don't want to think about the kids
I
or
can't
like you
outrun them,
thinking about your
so
niece dealing
I'm
with something
done.
like that.
I can barely walk, so I'm not outrunning nothing.
That's when you just take it off and you crack open you crack open where the motherboard is, man. That's all. You just
Oh
give it
yeah.
a good whack with with the prosthetic.
Oh, I can.
Oh,
Shoot, I can't reach it.
nah, you're good, man. You're
No, I
good.
was gonna say I was gonna show you the prosthetic limb I got right before my surgery. It was the swimming one. I fought like hell. Even George the Giant Slayer, he donated to the fund I was trying to raise because I didn't think the insurance was gonna give me the money for it.
Oh,
Because
really?
they treat swimming prosthetics as a luxury, not a necessity, because those are different prosthetics. Because swimming legs tend to be a luxury item they consider, and I have hit a lot of channels initials. I abbreviated into as best I could, and you had to pretty much be told, okay, that's 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 that channel, or to know. And X-Ray Girl is actually the one that helped me do that.
Oh, cool, man. Well,
And right
that's
before the day before my knee surgery, I picked it up. And the day after the knee surgery, I was pretty much told by my prosthetic guy, don't ever wear that leg again because you'll never walk again. That's the damage the knee surgeon did to my leg. So for
oh,
the last
jeez.
2 years, I've been in physical therapy trying to undo the damage.
Oh, jeez. Well, dude, that's I'm sorry to hear that. That's
No, it's nothing. I
but
just
it's
push forward, keep going.
well, I was just gonna say that's exactly it. But you're just it's probably just old hat to you at this point. You just gotta keep
Yeah,
on
it
pushing,
has
man.
become.
Put in the work and just prove them all wrong and keep moving on. But
Oh yeah,
let me just get to a couple of these real quick. I've seen
oh
some
yeah.
more people have filtered on in here. Shell Frogs filtered in. Shell Frogs, how are you, lady? Good to see you. And then over on Rumble, we've got Horror Stream. Horror Stream says, "Hi, kids." Hey, Horror
Hello, everyone.
Stream. He says, "I missed the comic thing as a kid. Love it these days." Well, that's good, man. And
Oh yeah.
you came to the right show to because we're gonna be talking some comics. But yeah, man. So what are you? Is there anything that you're currently reading? I mean, I know obviously
Right
you got
now, I'm trying to
based on
finish
your
up.
hoodie you're wearing.
Well, right now, I'm trying to finish the Darth Bane books. I'm slowly taking my time with it because it's so damn good. This is the first one of the first books I literally. Usually, I rush through my books,
Mhm.
but I did not realize how good that book story is. Except for I know the third one, X-Wing said it's going to probably be crap because it's not crap, but it's not as good as the first two.
Gotcha.
But it's really good, and I don't want to really. I'm trying to keep myself from getting to the third one because I know it's not going to be as good as the first two, and I'm almost done with the first. Then once I get to that one, I'll have to call them up and say, "Hey, what are the next set of books you want me to get?" Then I'll read my Lord of the Rings collector book my mom got me. She got me the 50th anniversary tokens book, leather bound. That was a nice birthday
Ooh.
gift.
Excuse me.
You're all good.
Ah, that's what happens when kiddos are in the house.
Oh, I'm surprised my niece
They don't.
hasn't come in here and asked me to can she take over my Xbox.
Oh yeah, that's what they're doing. Dad, can we come and watch TV? Because they like to come in here, and I'm set up in back here in the bedroom, and they like to come in here and watch TV with me and the missus and stuff. Like, no, girls, not right now. No TV.
Yeah,
Go
she'll
watch it in
literally
the living
has
room.
ended my streams plenty of times, and I'm like, guys, I know I've been streaming for like an hour. Niece wants to spend time with me, so sorry guys, gotta go.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. What was it? The comics crew almost made me feel bad because they were the family went out to ice cream I think last week, but it turned out the girls just wanted to. I got two girls. And it turns out they just wanted to have a ladies' night with mom at the ice cream parlor. So then I sat here with the chat. They were like, "No, go be with the family." But then I got the family saying, "No, stay here." And I just sat here. I was like, "Oh, nobody wants me."
Oh yeah, I I can't wait to get the new leg because I've already asked CD Designs to help me do something special for X-Wing and Drunk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna take the leg and try to make something a design of something and make it special for those two. Use the image of the leg.
Oh, cool, man. Well, I look forward to seeing it. I'm talking to CD myself lately. Oh, and speaking of which, there he is in the
Yeah, I
chat.
saw
Says,
his name,
"What's
so that
up,
made me think
fellas?"
of it.
Uh, well, stupid Rumble Studio. It doesn't pull up all the YouTube comments, just some. So that's the one from CD I can pull up. So, and ladies in the chat. Hey, CD, how are you, man? But yeah, CD's good people. He's a cool dude. I can't wait to see what you and him cook up with that. Um, but yeah, man, let's see what because now we get to the portion where let's see what you brought to share this the show and tell part. So, what comics have you brought with us that are in your collection or that you maybe currently you got sitting on your shelf waiting to pull them out
No,
and
most of my
read?
comics are in my short boxes, but only other comics I got I could reach will be on my bed, so I'll have to get up and get them. But
Oh, geez. Oh, you know what, dude? Don't worry about it then. I didn't realize you didn't have them within
oh
reach.
yeah, I do actually. I just have to reach for them. They're on my bed, which they're not too hard for me to get to. Just give me a sec.
Deborah Perkins says, "Comics Dad, please tell Steel Leg a history." I said hello. Well, there you go, Robert. Deborah says
Yep.
hello.
Hello. Just
But
have to
yeah,
pop the
no,
leg
you
on for a second.
nah, dude. I feel like an asshole now.
You're all good. Trust me.
Chat. I'm just know that just putting it out there. I did not know. I did not know Robert would have to get up. I are. I don't. I can see some. I can. I'm not seeing it, but I can imagine somebody probably in the next 10 seconds, probably going to be John Adler, and be like, "What's wrong with you?" Or maybe Queen Comic's wife.
You're all good.
Oh, there she is, Queen Comic's wife.
I just took a shower, so I'm soaking wet right now. So excuse me. I just took a shower.
I still can't reach that, so that's
Nah,
over there.
dude, you
Now I
no,
was gonna
dude,
grab
dude,
the
you're
swimming
good.
leg, but it's like that, and that's all the way back that way.
No, brother, you are good. You are good. I mean, some of the stuff that I have a feeling, some of the stuff they were going to show, I might have sitting here. So we'll see.
Well, I got
But
lucky with a surprise gift by some of you guys know the name of Iconic Comics. The
nope.
creator, he sent me a whole bunch of gifts without me even knowing because my cousin met him at Comic Con. So he sent me all these for free.
A whole bunch of the Common Americas.
Yeah, but some of these I bought. I got this. I gotta get the rest of them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's the studio's weird. It's got it like it's got the sections full screened instead of widened out. Oh yeah, the Iconic Comics. I've been wanting to get a hold of them. It just
But
I
he
I
sent
got bills to
me.
pay before I go buy them. That's
Oh yeah,
all.
he sent me this, the hardcover of it.
Ooh, yeah, that's I can't remember the name of that series, but I looked at that one. That one's like their
It's
horror series,
Soul Finder,
Soul Finder. Yeah,
and he
that
sent
one's
me.
that one's like their supernatural horror esque
Yeah,
series that looks really cool. Yeah, they just at face value, Iconic Comics. It looks like their stuff is just so awesome. It's so cool. It makes you wonder what's on the inside of the covers, and that's
yeah.
just
I'm
that's
trying to
just
see
great
how it
artwork
looks
and
on the
marketing
screen
at
because
that
I
point.
can I'm trying to get that camera ink,
Nah, you're good, man. You're good.
and I'm actually using my TV too because I got the channel up on my TV as well, so I can see it.
Oh, okay. But no, that's cool, man. I mean, that's what is it? They sent you a nice little care package there. That's a really neat surprise by them. But good on Iconic Comics for them, dude. But yeah, you are. I never realized how well connected you actually are, man. You're like a
Well,
low key superstar.
I just start talking to people and I get to know people that way.
But and that's really what it's all about, man. It's just that's the thing. Oh, yep, there you go. Newest Ripazine, #3 with Dirty Deeds inside. What's that you got there? Oh, Graham Nolan's Escape from Monster Island. I gotta grab
And
his books
then
too.
I got my covers, and I got blue and green, and I got my niece hers.
Yeah, my little one. I've been reading the Long Moonlight. Oh, by
Some
Razor Fist. Okay, cool. I didn't know Razor Fist put out a book.
he put out a couple.
But yeah, blue and green. I read blue with my little one. We just finished that last week, I think, and she absolutely loved it. And we started green over the weekend. And she came in here right before we got started, going, "Can we read green before bed?" I was like, "No, baby, Daddy can't read green tonight." I'm curious. How did your niece take to the Achromatic
Oh,
Chronicles
she
books?
enjoyed the blue. She's a very slow reader, so she took forever to read it, but she didn't want to rush through it, and she enjoyed the green.
Good, man. Yeah, well, and that's honestly that's the best way to enjoy a comic is you want to sit down, you want to be able to take your time, just like with a regular novel, but with comics, I like to
Oh
sit
yeah,
down, take my time, acknowledge and absorb all the dialogue that's actually going on. And then after I absorb the dialogue, then I like to go back over the pages and
oh yeah,
take in all the artwork. Because I mean, the dialogue's only half the story. The artwork is what helps drive it. So that's always what I do. I like to basically I essentially read pages twice when I read
yeah.
comics.
I have
More or
to
less, that's what
reread
I do.
things to memorize it now because of the trauma I suffered years ago from an accident.
Uh, Gotcha. But But yeah, like I get the dialogue in, I go over the artwork, and then it tells the whole story. But that's good that she was taking her time with it, though. And you're teaching her, and you're teaching her right. You're teaching her early to
Oh
keep
yeah.
comics alive.
Oh yeah. She's got every Yara comic I got. She has her own copy. So every full set I have of Yara, she has her own full set.
Oh, nice, very nice. Well, just
And she actually
so
has the full set of the CDG covers. I only have one of them. And all
she has
four
the
of her,
full set.
yeah, I got her all four of them. And all four of hers were the 9.9s. I only got a 9.8.
Oh man,
So she outdid her uncle.
yeah. Oh, maybe one day Uncle Robert try and jump on in there and go, "Phoop," just swap.
Nah,
Uncle Robert,
she'll
how
have
come
my
I have a
hide.
9.9 now or 9.8 now? I don't know what you're talking about. I've always had a 9.9.
Oh, she'll take my leg. Or she'll give me that pissed off look. Like all women are born with. She'll
Oh
put her
yeah.
hands on the hip and give me that look.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, man. I get it from my older one right now, and my little one probably not too far behind. I get it. Oh, I get it from this one over here. I get it from the Queen.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you know
That's
you're in hot waters
that
when you
look
get that look.
exactly. Yeah.
If you want, I can always send her my
Girl
spare
fat.
prosthetic
I am
whenever
going
you're out
out.
misbehaving, and she can whack you with it.
Oh, I'm
fat.
sure she'll appreciate that. He was saying he could always send a spare prosthetic for you to whack me with. And now she's all excited. Thanks.
Oh, Tommy's wife, Tammy's all happy about when they come and visit about taking one to use on him.
He wears a prosthetic?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why his name is Steel Leg of History.
Oh, I get it now. Oh,
Oh,
I
trust
thought it was
me,
a
that's
joke.
not as bad as my sister forgetting which leg I was
Well, actually,
missing.
hold on.
Apparently, it's a party stream now.
No, it's not. It's fine.
That's okay.
No, you good?
It's not as bad as my sister forgetting which leg I was missing, or my doctor when I went to go get my ankle looked at, and she's like, "Which ankle are you coming here for?" I was like, "Oh God, you did not just ask me that."
Oh my God.
And my doctor immediately realized that what she had just said, and her face turned bright red.
Oh man, if she didn't realize, I mean, maybe it's just me.
I
I
was
played
planning
along.
on screwing with her if she did.
She goes to look at it. What'd you do, devil woman? You turned my leg into a stick.
Oh yeah, I screwed with one doctor by turning my leg backwards and sat there, having one leg facing one way and the other one facing the opposite, just to mess with that one doctor.
That's awesome.
No, but still, like, it's like an upgrade from a wooden spoon.
Oh yeah, for you hitting me
Oh
with
my
one?
God, that's a great idea.
No.
Yeah, it would be.
Exactly, it's an upgrade.
Well, yeah, of course it is. You're not the one.
There
You
you
don't
go.
need it anymore, and you're not the one getting hit with it.
Well, she could chuck it at you pretty good, or you could
Yeah.
just put a handle on it and use it as a cup holder.
I like that idea. Go, especially next
For
time I go to a
Halloween.
football game or a hockey game or something like that. Go tailgating around with that.
I'm going to the convenience store to get a soda.
All right, sounds good. Can you
You
bring me
want
back
one?
something, please?
You want a soda?
Iced tea.
You got it.
Thank you. She's going to the convenience store. But yeah, man, I figured you were gonna pull out some rippaverse stuff, so I figured I got first, got my ripazine too. Dirty
Yeah.
Deeds was really cool. I enjoyed that
Oh, yeah.
by Caro. She did a great job with that. But then I also grabbed what might be my favorite story in the Rippaverse. Now I enjoy all the Rippaverse books.
Yeah.
And not all of them. Not all of them. I'm not saying all of them are perfect or all of them are the
No.
greatest things ever. But I like what they're doing over there, and I can appreciate what they're doing over there. And not a single one of them are bad. They're not
No.
bad
Some are
stories.
better
The
than
artwork is
others.
still fantastic. They're well written, especially considering what they're doing over there, and that Rip has only been gathering talent over there for a couple of years. But my personal favorite book has got to be Chuck Dixon's and Joe Bennett's The Horseman.
Oh yeah.
That is my
Those.
favorite story so far out of Rippaverse. And like I
just
said,
bought the new ones.
yeah, and like I said, they're all cool. Unfortunately, I did not grab the retro cover B because I love myself those throwback covers. They are fantastic. But the one that Mike S. Miller did for Horseman number 1, that cover B, I immediately grabbed that. He did a great job. And then also Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett's Zaylan. That
Oh yeah, I can't wait to
Might
get
end up
that.
becoming my favorite story out of the Rippaverse. We got to see how that comes out. But let's see.
Yeah, they got me to fall back in love with comics because after the mid '90s, I fell out of comics because they started becoming not what I enjoyed. Wasn't loving about comics then. When he came around, I started seeing comics where I loved again. I found all kind of people that I started enjoying. So I was like, okay, let me check these people out. Let me check them out, and I
Cool,
fell back
man.
into comics again.
Oh, and that's awesome. And I think, I mean, granted, I would love to get Rip on the show one day. That would be super
Oh yeah,
cool.
so would I. I can't wait
But
for Tommy to help me finish setting everything up because then I get the podcast going.
oh, there you go, man. Yeah, and we'll I want to hear more about that after we're done with the comics. Because as everybody out there that's been here watching the show before, once we're done talking comics, we're gonna go right into talking about Robert and his channel and what he does and everything. But put a pin in that because I do want to hear about that podcast that you want to set up. That's the first I'm hearing about it. But I definitely want to hear about that. But let's finish up our comic talk real quick. But yeah, man. I mean, that's like I was saying with that's pretty much what Eric July probably wanted to set out to do, was to be able to pull people back into into
Yeah,
their interest and love of comic books. So you're more or less, you're kind of I guess the poster boy of what he was trying to achieve, which is awesome.
yeah.
But besides my Rippaverse books, I do have just a couple others I would like to
I
share.
got a ton of more. I wish I could get to them, but I got all kinds of Marvel and DC comics in my. Well,
I
not as
got
many
you.
as some other people do, but I still got them up there.
No, you're good, brother. You're good. So I will go with.
I would love to get those Skybound Transformer books, but man, I can't afford those $300, especially when I'm saving up for
Oh, those
go
ones that
to.
they're
Yeah,
Kickstarter for.
I'm trying to raise money to go to UK, not the UK, Epic Universal next year.
Yeah, that's yeah. I pretty much I asked the missus about that, and she was like, "All right, well, either you can do that, or you can finish building your PC that you're trying to get built." I was like, "Damn, I need to finish building my PC."
Oh yeah,
But I brought with me today Amazing Spider-Man number 700. So in this
nice.
issue, this is Peter and Doc Ock have been going at it, and eventually, more or less, this ends up leading into a miniseries called the Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah, I
And for
remember
anybody that
those.
doesn't know, through the events of Amazing Spider-Man 700, Doc Ock and Peter end up basically doing like a Freaky Friday, and
Hmm.
Peter as Doc Ock, because it gets kind of weird after a while when you try to explain it to people. They're like, well, Doc Ock, but Peter that's not Doc Ock. So some people go Peter Ock, and then some people go Ock Peter, or Doc Peter, or something
Yeah.
like that. So, but Peter Parker in Dr. Octavius's body ends up, unfortunately, passing in there. And then Doc Ock ends up taking over the mantle as Peter Parker, but instead of just like doing whatever he wanted to do and continue being the evil Doc Ock, because before Peter died, they had the way that the technology worked that ended up body swapping them. They had like shared memories.
Yeah.
So Doc Ock ended up reliving basically all of Peter's memories, especially a lot of the important ones that kind of formed the foundation of who he was as a person,
Hmm.
especially who he was as Spider-Man. So because of all that, he basically ended up making a promise to Peter as he died that I will carry on the mantle. I will not just be Spider-Man, but I will be a superior one. And then we ended up getting, I think, 32 issues of Superior Spider-Man,
Oh yeah.
which was really cool. So it's a really good storyline. I was because when I got this, I want to, because I'm trying to remember when that came out. I think 700 came out either right before or right around the time I was in high school, or right around the time I was getting into high school. And I read it, and my jaw just dropped. I was like, "Oh my god, what did they do to Peter? What did they do to Spidey? What's gonna happen?" But
Oh yeah.
it ended up working out. So if
I wish
anybody
I could
can,
show you my one that I fell in love with. It's the Spider-Man when he becomes the Phoenix.
oh yeah, that one's a cool one. Um, it's been a while. I don't remember the whole storyline on that one, but I do remember thumbing through that online a few years back. When I say thumb
I wish I
through,
could get the original.
of course I'm thumbing through on my tablet because a lot of those books I can't find. But
Yeah, the
um,
original I would love to have, but the reprint's good enough.
no, and since you're into Skybound and you're into some of the indie stuff, I do have just a couple of things here that might actually be up your alley, especially if you look at superheroes. This is called Radiant Black. It's by Image Comics,
Okay.
and basically the power source that drives this hero is robot alien technology that ends up coming to Earth. And two friends end up sharing the power, and there's like robots that are seeking it out, and they end up eventually coming to Earth. It's a real cool story. So
Okay.
that's about all I'll say about it. But it's the beginning of a superhero universe that's been being created over at Image Comics. So they have that. They have a title called Rogue Sun. They have a couple other titles over there, but Rogue Sun and Radiant Black are really like the two core
Hmm.
superheroes in that superhero universe they're building over at Image. So if you're definitely into the heroes, man, and you want something other than Marvel and DC, go check that out too.
Oh yeah, I haven't bought a DC comic in years. I've given up on them. They're pretty
Fair
much
enough.
the companies that have to be torn down and rebuilt.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know if you've seen me on X or not, but I've straight up dropped f bombs, going f Marvel Comics,
Oh
F
yeah,
Marvel
same here.
Studios, f DC Comics, f it all until you get all the activists out. It's
I
nothing's
pretty
gonna
much love
change.
having people try to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like I got the novel of when Superman dies. It's
Yeah,
like, yeah, I got that book. And you're trying to tell me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about? Come back
yeah,
at me when you know more than what you read on Wikipedia.
yeah. How many issues of Amazing Fantasy do you have in your collection that aren't in slabs that you're actually able to open up and read? Tell me that.
Oh yeah. And most of the comics I had over the years, I either gave to friends or gotten lost because you got a mom that says you pick your crap up or it's going to go in the trash.
Yeah.
And she was very strict about keeping your stuff picked up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, and that's I feel like unfortunately I feel like that's kind of gone to the wayside. And kind of like I
Oh
mean,
yeah, they
my
turned all of them
kids.
gay.
Oh yeah, mine.
I
A
saw
little bit. Well,
one of
I
them
mean,
say
also
it
I
in
got
chat.
girls though, and I'm sure with your niece, I'm sure you get a little soft to her, just like I get soft to my girls
Oh yeah,
sometimes. So
I'm
they
known
know
as
how to.
the soft uncle when it comes to wherever my nieces and nephew want. They get.
Yeah, and they can do no wrong. And same thing with the comics girls over here. I may get on them once in a while, but they know how to play me right. So yeah,
Oh yeah, I can play like a
so it's
pro.
not necessarily that the kids that have gotten gayer. Might be me a little bit.
Oh, you know that's gonna get fun.
Because I got all my girls around me, so I've just gotten a little softer on the inside, more in touch with my femininity.
Oh, Beardo's gonna give you crap for that.
Ah, well, Beardo needs to come on the channel if he wants to give me crap for that.
Oh yeah,
You hear
I
that,
know. Same
Beardo?
here.
You hear that, Beardo? If you're watching, get your ass out here.
Lee's X-wing's been in my chat, and so has Jay.
Yeah, no, all those guys are cool. All
Oh
those
yeah, I
guys
know.
are cool guys. I like poking fun with them. It
Oh,
was
I
fun
love
having
getting
X Wing
Jay
on
chat.
about a month ago when he was here. That was cool. But yeah, man. So that's about all that we got for the comics. But so let's go to the other exciting part that I love about the show. Let's talk about you, man. How did you become the steel leg of history? Whether it's and that's entirely up to you if you want to go into like the actual like the beginnings, or if you just want to go into like the beginning of just the channel. So like
Well,
whatever you want to talk about, man. Just how
basically
did
for longest time, everyone knew me just by my name, Robert Wells, on Adam Krigler's channel and everybody's channel. And then I just one day wanted to change it to Steel Leg of History because I wanted to create a channel based on learning the history of prosthetics.
oh
And didn't
really?
realize how difficult it is to actually learn history and research. So I've been trying the past few years to learn and research the history of prosthetics, going all the way back to the Pirate Age because that's figured that'd be the oldest of prosthetics and probably further. But I figured that'd be a little more interesting, so I'll start there. So they're slowly trying to get that information, and also going to have to learn how to edit videos, and that's very hard for me to grasp and make. So once I get that going, I'll start doing all that. And then
Real
I
quick.
just came up with the name, and Adam Krieger fell in love with it. So and everyone said that's a great name, so I just stuck with it.
Yeah, man, it is a really cool name, and your logo that you got on your channel is pretty
Yeah,
neat.
Tommy made that.
Yeah, he was telling me that's how I got him for the thumbnail. I was talking to him yesterday. I was like, because I was on Hump Day Chinwag, me and the missus, and after they were done, I was like, well, I got to get going. I got to start making the thumbnail for tomorrow for when Robert comes on. He's like, oi, mate, or however the hell you do the English, his little English accent there. You want Robert's icons? I made them. Making him sound like Ringo Starr or some shit. But so yeah, he tossed them over to me. But that was cool. He hooked you up with those. But yeah, man. What's so what got you into wanting to
I needed
because
something to
obviously you
keep me
wanted to do
busy.
the prosthetics. So what made you decide? Hey, you know what? Let me just start a gaming channel.
I had to learn how to do channels. I didn't want to just hell. Dan Bass is the one that said it perfectly one day when he said it on Bro Science. Don't wait until you got everything set up. Don't wait until you got everything perfectly ready. Just start. Learn as you go, and then you'll get it right. Because if you wait until you get everything set up perfectly, what's going to happen is you'll never do it. Because
I,
you're going to keep saying, I don't got this, I don't got that, I'm not quite ready, I want to do this, I got to get a little more adjusted. So gaming is at least getting me more accustomed to talking to people, getting a little more accustomed doing this. I'm slowly learning how to make at least screen records of clips and videos. Not perfect videos, not perfect clips, but at least it's starting to get me into the beginning steps. But eventually I'll get to the better versions of videos and better versions of shorts. But I am getting there, and I'm getting more accustomed to talking to people and talking to chat. So at least I'm getting more accustomed to talking in front of a camera.
yeah,
So
for
when I
sure,
do
man.
the other thing, at least I'll have it, and I'm slowly getting to where I get more equipment that makes it easier to do everything.
Yeah, I mean, and that's really kind of. I mean, I'm not speaking just from the content creator side because you've been doing it longer than me, but just really anything, especially if you're putting yourself out there and doing something a little more public, you just
Oh yeah,
you just learn as you go, and I kind of that's kind of the rule for life, really, not just anything performative or entertainment wise or anything like that. You kind of just if there's something you want to do, yeah, you just there's no time like the present. Just buckle up and do it. But that's kind of what how my journey these last 4 months have been too. I'm kind of just learning on the fly,
oh yeah,
and that's really kind of all any of us can really do is just go out there, hope, a wing and a prayer that we're doing it at least a halfway decent job, and people don't come in here and be like, "Who the fuck are you? You're some idiot on YouTube."
oh yeah. Like
but
I
so
owe
tell
Jay
me,
a lot.
you said you owe Jay a lot.
Oh yeah, because if you check my channel, you can see the one video I did where after the leg I'm wearing now, I did a special thank you video for him because it has his pirate shirt before the one he got for his book. And I did a thank you message because I fell into deep depression after my knee surgery. And a lot of people don't realize I was about that close to taking that step right off of the cliff because I was broken because I spent about 8 years, 6 months unable to walk because I fell into a rocking chair
Oh,
and my leg
jeez.
was so far gone I was never going to walk again. And then after one injury after another, I regained the ability to walk. Then comes have that knee surgery, I lost the ability to walk. So I fell back into depression. And I was like, great. Here I'm going to probably lose the ability to walk permanently. So Jay realized something was wrong and pulled me out of it. So without his support and a few others, yeah, I probably would not be here. So
Oh,
I owe him a lot. That's why I keep pushing forward, not giving up.
oh, for sure, brother. And that's great that you had that support. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, man, you did it. Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
support is awesome and obvious, and that always makes such a
yeah,
huge difference in terms of just the mindset. But you could have all the support in the world, man, and
oh
still
yeah.
take pride
You
in the
still
fact
got to
that
be
you
the
did
one
it,
that
though,
does it.
dude.
That's why I like Adam Crigler. He has a song called "Freely." Your mind is where you want it to be. No matter how messed up your mind is, if you stay in darkness, it stays there. So you gotta be one that willing to push out of it.
Everybody watching, if you're dealing with something, take what this man is saying to heart. You can do it. There's people that are out there to support you. I support you. Robert will support you. But you got to take that first step, though.
Oh yeah,
But we are here for you. Anybody that's going through some shit. And Robert, I'm glad you had that, man, because
oh yeah,
that's awesome. But good on you for
yeah.
putting
Adam
in the
Crigler's
work,
known
though,
me for
dude.
a long time. Since he before he was let go from Tim Pool's show, and then his beginning of his show, he's known me since then.
Let's see. Just trying to catch up a little bit. Well, first and foremost, I'm just gonna take a quick aside just to thank all 14 people on YouTube who are hanging out watching this. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I have conversations like this with guests every couple of weeks, and we've got a whole slew of guests coming up soon. And Robert is a fantastic guest so far, and will be a
Thank you.
fantastic guest for the rest of the show. But please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Also, Deborah, John, one of the mods, I know I have the link for Robert's YouTube channel and his X in the description, but if you guys can drop it in the chat for everybody. Although the names I'm seeing in the chat, I'm pretty sure everybody's probably already subscribed to you. But just in case there's at least even one person in this chat or watching that is not subscribed to this man, drop those links so they can go follow and subscribe to this man right here. But you were
Definitely
talking.
appreciate it.
Oh, of course, brother. That's what I'm here for. And Tomby kind of instilled that in me too. As I've gotten to know Tomby over this last probably like month and a half, I've been talking to him on and off. Um, he's a big proponent of just going out there and helping out the smaller
Oh yeah,
channels and just kind of getting everybody out there and spreading the love. Because honestly, man, the internet and YouTube and Rumble and all these platforms, they're big enough for all of us.
oh yeah,
So that's kind of why my guest list is kind of structured pretty similarly moving forward, because Tomby inspired me to just I mean, granted, I'm sitting sub 500 and I'm not monetized or anything, and I mean, I'm not necessarily looking for it, but like, just I've gotten a boost from people like Jay shouting me out on Welcome to the Rebellion here and there.
oh yeah,
Tomby shouting me out a lot. Stuff like that. People having me on their shows. The GCA had me on last night. The Eclectic Goat, Young or Horny Elf. All these people, the community is great, and I just want to kind of do my part, and that's why I like doing these shows. I get to talk comics, and I get to talk about what people are doing, whether they're content creators like us,
oh yeah,
or like I had Eric Hodson on about a month ago. The comic book artist who did the art for Achromatic Chronicles Green and for upcoming Daughter's Revenge.
oh
But
that's
it's just
pretty cool.
getting everybody out there and supporting everybody in what they do. But that's what the show I think is kind of slowly becoming about, and that's not even really what I intended it for. But
Well, you
so
never know where it's gonna go. You just go with it and see how it ends up. As long as you stay true to yourself, that's all that matters. That's what they always told me. Don't put on a show. Don't fake it. Just because otherwise your chat's gonna point it out to you, and you know it'll be too hard on you. You'll break.
oh yeah.
So
But
just be your real self.
well, and actually, I do have to extend a thank you to you, and then also by way of your buddy Major Zap as well. When I first launched the channel at the end of December, I know I hopped into one of your streams. I think you were playing Elden Ring, and I
Yeah,
was hanging out with you and Zap for a little bit. And you guys took the time to kind of check everything out while you were playing, and you guys gave me some really good feedback. And that was just that was honestly the first, because I was pretty nervous about getting it all started. I mean, I don't really have a problem with public speaking, but I was just worried about, oh, well, like, are my thumbnails kind of like catching eyes? Is my content okay? Are people going to enjoy the
yeah.
comic book readings? And you and Zap went and checked them out, and you guys gave me some awesome feedback. And for being at the time, I was like maybe 10 subscribers in.
I didn't know what the hell
like
I was doing when I started. I
like that
just went for it.
like that gave me such a pep in my step, man. And that just that meant a lot. So I appreciate. I don't think I've ever properly thanked you for that. So
Never
and
have
it
to.
was just us hanging out in the chat. I'm pretty sure it was just me, you, and Zap, really.
Pretty
But
much.
that's sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it's needed. It's just
Oh yeah.
don't need a whole bunch of people
No.
acknowledging or whatever. Just sometimes it takes just one person or two people just taking a second to go, hey, you know what? You're doing some good stuff. I like your content, man. And I really appreciated that, and that meant a lot to me. So I just want to give you a proper thank you
You're
for that,
welcome.
man. But so you mentioned earlier that there is a podcast that you want to get started. So why don't you
Yeah.
talk to me about that?
It's just something I've been wanting to do because I more times I start talking to people because I've been doing a lot of George Giant Slayer's member streams and getting a chance to talk to him and everybody there. And one of the coolest things I finally got to do was actually talk to Robert Burnett. So that was actually pretty fun. And that
That
was
is pretty cool.
something I never thought I'd get to do. So talking to George and everything, it was nice. And I got to talk to the memers, Legion of Memers, when they were still streaming. So
Oh
hopefully they
yeah.
start doing that again. And I talked to one of the guys on his channel when he invited me on, and we talked about movies from the 80s. And since I was born in the 80s, I love those movies, so they're my favorites. You don't get really good movies really anymore that could top most 80 movies.
Oh yeah.
Some movies today might come close, but most movies from the 80s and 90s are always going to be superior to anything today.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say close. They won't
Yeah,
even touch them.
no,
Maybe they'll come close to like the early 2000s, but
yeah,
no, nothing can touch stuff from back
no,
then.
not really, because you really can't say half the stuff that were said in those movies because the R word, the N word, the S word, this word, that word were being flown around like crazy in those movies. And some of the stuff that was being done in those movies you can't do today.
Yeah. Well,
So
but
I
even
love those movies to death.
oh yeah, and as people got more sensitive to words and
Oh yeah.
censorship became stronger and stronger, like we ended up losing out on and I'm not necessarily saying that we needed those words and specific actions and all
No,
that
you
stuff.
just needed to write
But
a story and just let it be
if
entertaining.
and exactly, and also if done properly, like very almost the best example probably would probably at least in my mind would probably be Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Like Blazing Saddles, everything that was insinuated in that movie and all the themes and
Bet you
whatnot.
don't know they did a remake of that recently.
They did a remake of Blazing Saddles
That
recently.
cartoon movie of that dog when he went to that cat city in China kind of like thing. It was I forgot what the name of it, but yeah, they literally copied it almost, but it was a cartoon movie, and they pretty much ripped it off and did a cartoon version of it.
Oh,
They,
jeez,
yeah,
I gotta check that out. But
it's
we're
literally almost Blazing Saddles, but cartoon version.
I gotta once you have time when we're done here, if you can find that name and send it to me, I definitely need to try to see if I can find it out
I
there
could,
on the
I literally
interweb.
have the stickers for the movie up on my dresser, so I could literally grab it right now. Just had to pop the leg back on.
Nah, dude, don't worry about it, brother. I'm not gonna do that to you. Yeah, I already made you get up once. I'm not gonna make you do it a second time. But so it's not showing up on my Rumble Studio, but I do have the good old YouTube chat popped up on the other side of my monitor here. So just hello, real quick. Unemployed Davyverse. I saw Shell Frogs pop in here earlier. My buddy Taff Cadge, the artist formerly known as Dr. John Cook-esque JDLLM, and then everybody's buddy Drunk 3PO in the chat says
Oh, you asked me to
no
stop by.
Vindicta shirt. Yeah, he said no Vindicta shirt, steel leg. Tisk tisk.
That's in the
Tisk
wash.
tisk indeed. It's in the wash eye. Well,
Yeah,
good
I
thing.
wear that thing so much that I have to wash it all the time.
Everybody gets to see
And I have
my
to buy
my
a new
balding
hat
head.
because I gave it to my guy who makes my prosthetic leg, who's known me since I was 2 years old.
Well,
So he has the hat I bought.
well, fortunately enough, Jay, if you're still in the chat, I come prepared for both myself and Robert. So there you go, man.
Now, if he wants me to get a dirty hat that got spilt on, a dirty shirt, I could bring that out, but I don't think he wants me to show a dirty shirt.
Yeah, you hear that, Jay? You're gonna have to make Robert get up, go get it, I already made him get up once, man. He's not. If he's gonna get up again, it's not gonna be because of me. It's gonna be because of you, Jay.
And
Shame on
Jay
you.
has to super chat me tomorrow to make up for it.
Jay's got to super chat you tomorrow.
Yeah.
For real. Jay in the chat.
At least $1.
Yeah, right? Jay in the chat goes much better because of the hat. But hail Drunk 3PL. Hail everybody in the comics crew. Guys, thank you so much for everybody hanging out over here. You got 13 on YouTube. It looks like you got 3 over on Rumble. Thank you guys so much. Anybody that's new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit like on the stream. And then also, I know the mods have been dropping links into the chat. But also in the description of the streams, go hit the links for this way. There we go. For Robert's YouTube channel and his X account, Steel Leg of History. Follow him, subscribe to him. Looks like the mods are dropping my wife's channel now, Queen Comics Life, apparently. So go ahead and go subscribe to everybody. Everybody. But no, you were talking about this podcast that you want to do though. So what what do you think the timeline might be on that? Because I definitely want to. I definitely would like to see that
mainly
myself.
Me and Tommy just have to find time to where he's not working, and I told him, you just tell me when to sit up a butt on the chair, and I'll cancel a stream. I don't care, and I'll sit here. You tell me what to set up, how to work it, and I'll sit here and you tell me what to do, and we'll start getting it going. And I'll start the stream up right away. And I already told Jay I want to try to get him to be the first person as my guest soon, so he has time.
You hear that, Jay? You're on notice. Now everybody knows. I got you back, man. Queen Comics Life said, wow, Comics Dad, I promote you. I know you do, Queen Comics Life. I know you do. Deborah Perkins goes, so I'm going to start a channel now. Everybody's starting channels. Let's go.
Oh,
everybody.
You might as well if you want to kill time. It's either I just lay on my bed, watch TV all day, do nothing, or do something. And since I really can't work anymore, I figure I might as well do something.
Well, that's kind of I think the best way to come about to approach doing this too is not necessarily coming from the angle of, oh, well, I want to start a channel because I want to get famous and I want to make money and I want to get super chats, this, that, or the other. Do it because you know what? Just do it for fun, man. Do it for fun. Start it up. Just pick something you like you with the gaming, me with the comics, which ended up turning into comics and gaming. But it just, you got to go into it with no expectations, and that's when you're going to have the most fun. And I'm having a blast. I'm sure you are too, doing your channel. And no,
I can't wait to show the leg off to Jay and X-Wing, because those two have been chomping at the bits to see it.
Dude, I can't wait to see it too. I got to be included on that call now when it happens. I want to see it. What's up? Yes, Queen Comics Life. Go ahead.
I love how you go. You put my wife's chin thing in the channel.
I wasn't complaining. I wasn't complaining. I was just noticing.
I'm definitely going to send her a leg now.
Robert said he's going to send you a leg now.
That's fine. Send me a leg, foot, wrist, everything.
Damn.
I'll put a bone fucking skull in him with it. Here, take that damn thing.
Thank you for the drink, McQueen Comics
Life.
But no, I wasn't complaining. I was just noticing that your link.
You need to learn to stop digging.
Jay, if you're still on the channel,
I'll stop digging.
Nah, that's all. You can ask her, man. Hop into one of her chats one night, and you can ask her. All I do is dig. That's
you probably just made Jay laugh his butt off.
Oh, I probably did. And Jay, actually, I don't know if you heard her in the background, Jay. She goes, Jay, I got a channel too now, you know. But she's a hoot. Hail Queen Comics Wife. But yeah, man. So that's I really look forward to you getting this podcast started, and I wish you the best on it.
Made an intro for it too, so I can't wait to put that up and start showing people it.
Cool, man. And hey, if you ever need some kind of silky smooth intro voice, let me know, man. I'll voice some good stuff for your intro if you need it.
Oh yeah.
But no. So best of luck with all that, brother. I can't wait to see that happen. But while we got a little bit of time here still, let's hop into some stuff that's been going on. And you know what? We're riding a high right now, so I'm not even going to talk about. I was initially going to talk about the Star Wars Andor stuff, but we're we're having too good of a time. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. That's just too dark of a rabbit hole right now for me.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, we're having too much fun. So let's go with this instead. So since we're talking comics and we're both fans of Rippaverse and all that stuff, Yellow Flash tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I think it's Eastern time, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think around 11 a.m. Eastern time, The Mighty Golden Patriot by Yellow Flash dropping on Ripascend. Robert, what are your thoughts on the Mighty Golden Patriot? I
Looks
know
pretty
we
good. The
don't know
artwork.
too much about it. Yeah, I know we don't know too much about it, but I know Flash has like kind of been leaking out little stuff here and there about like kind of the overall feel for it. So
Looks interesting what he's going for. Sounds like it's not somebody, I believe, with powers. It's somebody who has a suit that gives him powers, or
yeah,
it's somebody
kind of
with.
so yeah, Super Sentai esque, like Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
that's what I
But
think it's supposed to be, but I'm looking forward to checking it out.
and he's got a. I think it's set during World War II.
Yeah,
And given given how that top part of the suit looks, if I have to guess, I'd say it probably takes place over in Africa during the first part of World War II. There would be my guess, because that's kind of
oh yeah,
like almost like a very Egyptian looking
that's what the
type of top.
chest plate looks like.
So I'm real curious of that. And then it's also like got some, from what he's been saying when he's been talking about it, kind of some Captain America meets Power Rangers type of deal. So, but with that, and then just in a different theater award during World War II, it should be pretty good. Should
Oh
be
yeah,
pretty interesting.
yeah, that's the war my grandfather was in.
But yeah, mine too. Mine too.
We
Mine.
still
My
have
grandfather.
some of
He
his
was a.
rum. We got bottles from
Oh,
them.
do we?
Oh yeah, they'll knock you on your ass real quick if we ever pop those open.
Oh yeah, I can imagine, man.
These are Jamaican bottles too.
Oh, we got you got to find a good reason to open that then one day, and then I got to find a good reason to get my ass down there by you when you open them.
I think Jay probably want to sip first.
Who would?
Jay, he'll definitely probably want it.
Yeah, we should do a steel leg meetup, a steel leg themed meetup one day. What do you say, folks? But what else did I have here? Yeah, more of that Andor crap.
Oh god, not Whoopi.
Yeah, you know what? Well, yeah, we'll talk about this real quick.
I've already seen.
So so the new Predator movie. Oh my god, that's like
the first two were the only
why?
good ones.
Oh yeah. Well, even then, it's really only the first one is the only one I care about.
Oh yeah.
But why? Like, what is going on with just the face itself is already messed up, but it's like, are they trying to go DEI Predator now?
Pretty much. They shrunk the head. They squeezed in the face. It's like the reject. It's like the cripple version. It's like, I don't need to see a crippled Predator.
I'm gonna keep that. I thought
trust me, ain't about me. I
one.
make cripple jokes all the time.
Oh no, I was gonna say maybe they had you in mind what they mean.
Oh, trust me, I would be fine with it. You can have a laser gun come out of the leg and then just shoot them with the laser gun.
Well, there you go, dude. If they want to appeal to different,
I don't need to see myself. Hell, the best cripple I've ever seen in a movie was The Rock in the Skyscraper movie. He played a good one-legged man.
I never saw that, but you know what, man?
He got his leg blown off in that movie, and he played a one-legged man in the movie. He actually did a good job pretending to be a cripple.
Ah, well, what do you know? But you know what, man? If they wanna keep trying to target, what is it? Underprivileged or like diversity modern audiences or whatever, they need to hire you, man. Because that laser in the leg idea, I actually wouldn't have even thought of that. Like, I was thinking maybe blade in the leg or something like that. I wasn't thinking like, at most maybe Sin City machine gun leg, but that'd be it.
Oh hell, ask Porter Black. He wants me to put like little rocket things around my leg and have rocket things come out, or add a retractable gun like RoboCop.
That's awesome, dude.
which I
At least-
can have done by my Prior State guys if I ever wanted to.
What? Now you have to get it done. What? That's awesome.
Yeah, but they'll never
Deborah
do it
goes,
because they don't want to be legally liable to anything stupid I might do.
well, that's when they just have you sign a waiver.
I could if I wanted to really push it.
Yeah, you just have them sign. You just they draw up a waiver, you sign it saying that you don't hold them responsible for
I
anything that
would
may happen.
hold them ever. I say, hey, don't worry about it. I will never say you did it. I'll say I had it modified elsewhere.
Yeah, but Deborah Perkins in chat goes, "Wait, Whoopi was an actress."
She did play a good nun in that one movie. That was a funny movie.
And it's funny that she was a nun because now she may as well be the devil at this point.
She is. She is.
all of them are cackling hags on The View. But
I had to
Unemployed
watch that all the
Davey
time at a car dealership. Every morning I went in, they were watching it every day.
Oh, that's all. No, man. It's you know what I'm so tempted to, especially in public places, like it's on in doctors' offices everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I want to go to a doctor's office. I just want to get up. I want to change the damn channel. Either that or I just want to pull the TV off the wall. I am so tempted to. But Unemployed Daveyverse in peace. It's 1 a.m. and I'm passing out. Have a good rest of the show. Unemployed Daveyverse, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. I appreciate it. I just want to try and see if I catch up on a couple of these here. Tafcadge, I must wash the horseless carriage. I bid adieu. Tafcadge, take care, sir. Let's see. What else? Queen Comics Wife. Oh, I hate The View. Yeah, we all do at this point.
Oh yeah. Not as much as I do when you're stuck working at a place that is on all the time and you hear her laugh.
But all right, here we go. So,
Okay.
what do you? Since you're more of a DC guy than me, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Superman movie? Now that we've seen these couple of trailers that we've got in, and kind of we've gotten some behind the scenes.
It's a joke of a suit.
Fair enough.
The original Superman, he worked his ass off, built his muscles up to make it look like he actually had muscles. Cavill had muscles, so both of them had tight suits. Cavill's suit should have been more colorful, bright blue, bright red, bright yellow.
Oh, for sure.
Should have had the trunks on the outside. Those who say, "Oh, it's outdated," I don't give a rat's ass. That's how his outfit always been.
Yeah,
we're the tidy whities on the outside. That's how it should have been. Cavill was a pretty good Superman. He came close to the original.
And we need
this new
some
one.
of that.
He looks like he's got shoulder pads. He's like he's the special ed kid for Superman. He might be a good Superman, but hey, look, it's special ed flying.
Well, they might as well make him friggin' Bizarro Superman if they
Pretty
wanted
much.
to go
He probably
for
will be turned into
a limp wristed Bizarro Superman.
I will turn into it.
Me, Superman.
And then gets his ass kicked by his dog. That's not even the right breed.
Oh my god, that was just. I saw that. I mean, I understand they were trying to go for a laugh, but like James Gunn, this is not Guardians of the fucking Galaxy.
No.
And that's what he's going for, I think. Yeah. And I think he's trying to do a Guardians of the Galaxy type approach. And it's no, man. You know, I don't, and I'm not even a big Superman fan, but I even know, like, dude, you don't do that shit.
No, you don't degrade Superman like that.
No.
I want to see Superman at first be uplifting, have towards the beginning, middle, get him his ass kicked. Because Superman has to get his ass kicked at least once. So, because he's got to go up against somebody really tough, and then have him come back and beat the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
If Lex Luthor is actually doing what Lex Luthor is doing, destroying, beating people up, good. Finally, have a good Lex Luthor that does that instead of these soft, weak ones, and then go on from there.
Yeah, I think Brainiac would be a pretty cool villain to see in the movies. From what I remember of, and a lot of my DC knowledge is more based off of like the animated shows and the movies and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
not really too much of the actual direct comic book lore, but just what I know of Brainiac. Like Brainiac has always been one of those villains that Superman's had the hardest time with. So I think Brainiac would be a good villain to plop into here, maybe alongside Lex Luthor, or maybe
Oh
for
yeah.
Luthor to kind of like maybe discover Brainiac, but like in like some kind of maybe pod or something that crash landed, and then
Oh
he
yeah. Like
uses Brainiac to take down Superman. But they're not going to do
like
something creative like that.
and they're not even doing what they a lot of the guys have said. Focus on just one person, just Superman. Don't have all these other superheroes.
Yeah,
You're focused on too many at one time. I want just a good one Superman. Make just one movie. If you want to make a multi-universe of series movies, great. But first, make one good movie. If it succeeds, then we'll come back.
yeah, like they did
But
with
for now, worry about one because right now you're all collapsing. You're gonna go under, and then you're not gonna have nothing.
yeah, they need to take the, as much as I hate to say it, they need to take the Marvel Studios approach, but like the
Yeah.
beginnings of
Oh
Marvel
yeah.
Studios, where it was just Favreau and a dream.
Oh
That's
yeah.
kind of all it was. And they need, but James Gunn's ego is too big for that.
And people don't a lot of people don't realize Iron Man was a low tier hero at first,
Oh
but
yeah,
they managed to bump him up, and a lot of the heroes in the Avengers were a lot of low tier guys, but then they bumped them up.
yep, and it doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen overnight. It's masterfully and specifically
Oh,
and
yeah,
thoughtfully done.
it was a
As
lot of
opposed
work.
to, oh yeah, as opposed to James Gunn, he just wants to, I guess, because I don't even know if it's necessarily just James Gunn. I think it might be also part of Warner Brothers getting in his ear too and be like, yo, we tapped you on the shoulder to kick off this new DC movie universe.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
get it going. So he may have necessarily felt he may have been feeling the pressure to get a bunch of these extra characters in there, so this way they
oh
can
yeah,
kind of get a fast start on, okay, now that we got this done and we have all these characters introduced, let's pump out movies with all these characters.
and they need to just stick to a character how he is in the comics. Don't change their sex, don't change their race. Stick to the characters because if you do, then you change the comics because it's
Yeah.
no longer what the comic was.
Well, already's enough change just in the Superman casting alone.
Oh yeah,
Between
no.
that and then just Crypto landing on his injured ass, that by itself already is enough to change the
That's why I
entire
agree
tone.
with Eric July on it because if once you change it, it's no longer that. So I'm tired
Yep.
of hearing people in our side who go along with it. It's like, oh, you want them not to work? Too bad. So sorry. Go find a dishwashing job
Yeah.
until you
It-
can find a job. If you never
yeah.
act, well then I'm sorry.
Do
But
better.
you're ruining a story that was designed a certain way. And you ruin a good story and you allow them to destroy it because you want to take a job that's not designed for that particular person. I'm not taking a job that was written for a two-legged person just because they want to put a one-legged man in there instead to fit a
Hmm.
position. That would be insulting to me, and it's be insulting to that story.
Oh yeah, and it's the argument that I think enough people have made at this point that if you want to do something where you're, whether it's gender swap, race swap, sexual orientation swap, whatever the hell kind of swap you want to do, go make your own original thing then, and
Yeah,
put whatever colors of the rainbow and of the what is it, the stupid DEI spectrum or whatever that
yeah,
you want in there. Go make it and see how it does. Don't change things that people love just for the sake of changing them.
and there's a lot of
And
small independent people are doing that, and they're actually growing and making something.
yeah, and that's unfortunately just what it's been, is just change for the sake of change, not even
Oh yeah,
meaningful change. And that's the worst part about it. It's not even change for natural growth and
no,
evolution
it's
of the
just for
sake
the
of a
message.
story or a character. It's, yeah, like you said, the message. That's it. Just real quick, Queen Comics Wife says, "Hey, Comics Dad, I'm 4 away from 40 subs. Way to go, Queen Comics Wife.
Rats.
Way to go, honey. You get that hustle going." Over on Rumble, Tiny Panda Face says, "Hi, Comics Dad, throwing down some love and a like." Tiny Panda Face, thank you so much for hopping in, lady. I appreciate you. Friend of the channel over on the Rumble side there. Anybody that has Rumble, go check out Tiny Panda Face. She's a ball of energy. She's a lot of fun. But yeah, man, this is, I guess we'll since you're a gamer and that's what you do on your channel,
Oh
and
yeah,
I love
yeah.
games myself.
Been playing
I
that
think,
since the '80s. First
yeah.
system I ever played on was the Atari.
There you go. You're an OG then.
Hmm.
My first experience was an NES that was in my grandmother's house. That my parents had bought before they knew I was coming along. So that was my first experience. Was like, oh hey, the thing that we decided to have before we had you.
I was the accident one.
Oh, me too. But since wait, no, we'll close that. But no, since we're both in the games, obviously, why not close out with some gaming news? Anybody that's played The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part Two,
Never played the game,
um,
just heard about it.
heard about? Well, I will say, man, Last of Us Part One. I will actually say, when you have time, when you get a chance, definitely go give it a playthrough. It is a
That's what I've been
story
told.
that is, yeah, it's worth it, and just stop there.
Yeah, that's what I've been
Don't
told.
even
They
bother going into two.
destroyed all the good work they did
Yeah.
after that one.
But
It's just sad.
this kind of falls into what we were talking about with the Superman movie and all that too, really, because Last of Us star Bella Ramsey on the comparisons to the video game character of Ellie and deactivating her social media accounts, and she says, "I got quite fixated on the way that Ellie looks in the game and her muscle definition. My body type isn't that. It was a challenge for me to let myself off the hook for not looking computer generated. I always knew that I'd deactivate my accounts one day and never even really wanted to have social media in the first place. If I just avoid Twitter and Reddit, which I know I'm doing, then everything's totally fine." So, first and foremost, it kind of my initial reaction was, well, she was a bad cast choice to begin with.
Oh yeah,
And that boils down to, and it has nothing to do with her, unfortunately.
yeah,
It comes down to Neil Druckmann, or Neil Cuckman as he's known as.
oh yeah.
Who the heck is this? Sean P. Steinberg says, "Comics Dad, I love you." Well, Sean P. Steinberg, thank you so much, I guess.
I
Oh,
guess.
well, yeah, I appreciate it. And then, oh, there's a follow-up chat that I definitely will not throw up there. I think they're being joking, but but yeah, that's in a way, in a more than a platonic way, they're saying. Sean, my man, I do not swing that way, brother. I apologize, but I appreciate it nonetheless. It just goes hee hee hee. That's definitely one of the more interesting chats I've seen pop in. But no, man, it's like that. And kind of, what's your take on? I guess this is a good thing for going into the conversation of, what's your take on video game adaptations, whether it's for anime, for live actions, for whether it's TV or movies. Like, kind of, what's your take and feel on what on video
Well,
game
it's
adaptations
difficult
of
to
what we've
do,
gotten?
really, because you're limited to the time when it comes to from a book to a movie. You're limited from the time and how much you can put in. When it comes to it from a book to a game or a comic book to a game, there is no limitation on time.
Yeah,
You just how well detailed do you want to make it, and how much do you want to put into it, and be true to it, and you want to be honest with the players, because we're going to be honest with you, and if you piss us off, we're going to hold your feet to the fire. And one thing we want is you stop putting the body type A and body type B, and stop putting all that political stuff in it. Make a good story, make a good game, and we'll be happy, and stop with all the politics in the games. We just want to play a game, have a good time, and relax.
yeah,
Because I remember playing Call of Duty and all those days. I didn't care who you were. Hell, if one of my friends was an ex skinhead, he stopped being that when he became a dad, and he wanted to change his ways. Didn't want to be what his dad raised him to be. Was a person who hated anybody who wasn't white. And he first person he ever voted for was Obama. Whether you like him or not, he voted for someone he never thought he would.
yeah,
And he started changing his ways and became someone that didn't hate someone that was a different skin color, because he wanted to make his son not hate him and be the same person his dad raised him to be. And we didn't care. Hell, one of my friends, his wife, thought we were talking about a clan meeting when we were talking about, hey, we got to do our clan stuff tonight because we'll talk about clans for the Call of Duty. And she's like, honey, don't they know you're black? It's like, man, we all started busting out laughing. It's like, she thinks we're talking about the clans?" Like, we're not." She actually thought we were talking about the clan, not realizing we're talking about the clan on Call of Duty. We
I
all
mean,
laughed our butts off.
in hindsight, they maybe could have came up with with a different
Yeah, I know.
phrase to use, but yeah, that's a good one. You know what? I've never actually thought of that before.
And he was one of the greatest guys. What's funny was every time she would come home and he heard that garage door open, he's immediately turned his Xbox off. He just disappeared.
Oh,
But his
gee.
kids would rat him out.
Well, that's unfortunately part of their jobs.
Oh yeah, it was.
But Comics Wife over on Rumble says, Comics Dad, excuse me, you were married, sir. From that very polite but mercurial and odd stranger in the chat on Rumble there. Rambler-matic also says, I love you too, man. Rambler-matic, who's John Ambler over on YouTube. John Ambler, Rambler-matic, you're the man. We love you, brother. But yeah, it's the way that I've always kind of felt about the approach on video games being turned into just regular media for the average everyday person to consume. Whether it's TV shows,
Yeah, it's
movies,
difficult.
whether it's animated, live action, it is difficult. But at the same time, though, especially if it's a beloved property, kind of like The Last of
Yeah.
Us, at least for the first Last of Us was, or like with Devil May Cry, for example, with that
Oh
whole
yeah.
hot mess over on Netflix over there. Really, the way that I've looked at it is that we love the stories so much that all they really have to do is just take the damn cutscenes out of these games
Oh yeah.
and
They
just
just
follow
put that
those.
together.
That's it. That is all they have to do, and we will be happy.
Oh yeah. Hell, one of my favorite animes is Giant Robo. I would love to see that turn into a live action. That'd be great, but I wouldn't trust anybody today to make it
No,
because that's one of my favorite animes.
you good?
No, I just saw the TV.
Oh, gotcha.
Your message thing on the laptop lit up, but with my TV being so big, it kind of took up the screen. It's like, what the hell is that?
Oh, deer in headlights for a second there, man.
Yeah, it kind of
But yeah,
startled me because
and
I think
and
you highlighted it, so it kind of took me by surprise.
oh no, that's just X. It lights that bar blue to kind of like bring it to
Yeah,
the attention, like, hey, you got a message.
yeah,
But
it caught my attention when you did it.
no, it definitely got yours. But no, man, it's Comics Life on Rumble. Comics Dad, repeat after me. I love my wife, Queen Comics Life. But no, and it's as kind of messed up as it may seem to some extent for some people out there. Like the casting, I mean, they say don't judge a book by its cover, whether it's their attitude, their personality, or even their abilities, whether it's their skills, and in this case, as an actor. I mean, granted, Bella Ramsey, we all know kind of what she's capable of at this point as an actress, but if it was anybody else that maybe we didn't know what they were capable of as an actor, all we kind of have to go off of is the surface level. And if you
Yeah,
can't nail that look for a video game adaptation, then you're already going to have a problem. And as a show or as a movie, you're already going to be
yeah,
fighting from a step behind.
uh,
And unfortunately, they were fighting from two steps behind because we also knew what we were getting with Bella Ramsey as an actress.
oh yeah. Well,
But and
most
I kind
actors
of
already
made
knew you couldn't. They knew they had life experience. They had all that, so they knew how to act. Most
yeah,
actors today don't have any of that. Most writers don't have any of that, so
no.
they don't know how to make anything or do anything.
But what is it? But I will give her some credit. Because she basically kind of just did what we tell people on the internet all the time. If you don't like it, leave. There's the
Yeah,
door.
we
And
do.
that's kind of what she did. So you know what? Good on her for, I guess, being mature enough to say, you know what? I don't need it. It's really affecting me. So I'll just stay off the internet. I'll deactivate my socials, all that stuff. So to an extent, good for her. But because
Yeah.
I mean, really, she was thrust in a situation that she never should have been put in to begin with.
Yeah, it's
And
wrong to push that stuff on her, and hopefully she never comes back later and try to attack us saying we did it to her when we didn't.
like Kelly Marie Tran or like John
Yeah.
Boyega. But and I even made that point. I was like on the actual post from Culture Crave. And I said it's not her fault. It's Cuckman's, Neil Druckmann, the creator of The Last of Us and the producer on this, and the
Yep.
casting director. It's the two of them. It's their fault. And 2,500 people apparently agreed with me. And there were a couple of people that decided to try to fight me on it in the comments. But that's how it
Oh
goes,
yeah,
bro.
you're always gonna have those who, no matter what you tell them, you can tell them the sun is this color, and they'll say no, it's not.
Yeah, what because basically my argument to one person was because I said, well, I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate the throw the kind of the kickback that she's been getting and kind of the hate that she's been getting, and it's mostly not on her, so it is unfortunate. But at the same time, I said that's the internet. The internet's gonna do things like that, and also I can't lie, some of the memes are pretty good.
Oh yeah, they are,
So
especially the
even
Snow
though it's
White
a
ones.
shame, yeah, even though it's a shame that that there's memes and stuff targeting her and kind of putting her down for something she has little control over, the memes
Oh
are
yeah,
still pretty funny. And somebody took that out of everything that I said in another comment on that, and they only took that and focused on that. And I was like, "You've got to be kidding me,
yeah.
really?" They're
I'll
like,
have to
"Well,
show you the
you
meme
said
of me and
memes are
Jay.
solid. Yeah, you said memes are solid. You said it's a fact. That's not fact. It's not tangible. That's not a solid thing." I was like, well, first off, you're an idiot because I said the memes are solid, meaning like they're good. So first,
Yeah,
the idiot thought I meant memes are a physical thing.
yeah. How the hell do they think? What the?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
These people, well, and of course, I was like, you know what? I'm curious. Let's see who this is. And of course, some they them weirdo the pronoun in bio type of BS. So the
Oh
second I
yeah.
saw that, I was like, I immediately know I'm dealing with a retard. So,
Oh yeah. I'll have
but
to beam you the video of the meme that Green Rocks, these are the memers made of me, Jay, of my prosthetic leg, and they turned into an RC car, and we were like the Fast and Furious and Step Brothers kind of like meme. You'll laugh your butt off.
oh, I dropped my earbud. I put this back in, or else you'll be missing a leg and I'll be deaf.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
but uh but yeah, man, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on and
I
doing
appreciate
this.
being invited.
Oh, of course, brother, and I'd love to have you back, especially once you get everything taken care of and you get the new leg and all that. I'd love to see it. I'm sure the chat would
Next
love to see
appointment's
it.
next week.
All right, man. And then also at that point you'll be able to get up and get your stuff from off the shelves and shit
I'll
too.
have it next time. That way, I'll have everything. I've been wanting to look at it lately because I've been having that craving to look at all this stuff again. 'Cause I haven't looked at a lot of that stuff in years.
Well, you said next week is the appointment.
Yeah, the 30th is my next prosthetic appointment.
All right,
Then
man.
after
Well,
that, I'll have hopefully, if everything goes well, the pickup appointment will be on the 5th.
okay, cool. So very quick then.
Oh yeah, it used to be like 3 to 4 or 5 months, down to they could pretty much, if I wanted to, they could have it done in a day.
This person, I am a they them. Well, I'm sorry if that. I'm sure you're trolling. So good troll. But if you're not trolling, well, I guess that's a
Oh
beat
well, too
deal for
bad.
you. I'm sorry, too bad. But
Because there are people out there who try to say that they are trans disabled and they could take a flying leap.
just
I
roll
wish I
the
had 2
wheelchair right
legs.
to the bridge, huh?
I wish I had 2 legs, because then I could have joined the military like my grandfather, World War II. My uncle died in Nam. My dad served 20 years in the Army. My brother rose up all the way to the second command at a military base, to all the way to the highest rank you had to wait for someone to either retire or die in the military. So he got that rank. My mom was in the military. So yeah, I would love to have been able to serve. So yeah, you want to pretend to be me? Yeah, it's not fun to be a cripple.
Okay, we got some clarification. It's one of our friends over on YouTube. Yeah, it's me, John Cugask. Hi, John. You got me good, man. That's Taff Cadge over on YouTube. Good job. John Ambler, I identify as big and stud. But that's enough with the chat. But yeah, Robert, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Best of luck with you
Same.
with the appointments next
Thank you.
week and with the leg. And I definitely would love to have you come back on at some point, and then
Whenever you
we can
want
maybe
me,
have
I'll
a
be
more
there.
we can have a more proper conversation about collections and DC
Oh yeah, I'll have
and all that
everything
good
out next
stuff.
time.
And yeah, man. But in the meantime, though, I know I've got it in the description. I know my mods have shared it, but why don't you directly just let the people know, both on Rumble and on YouTube, where to find you, what you'll be up to moving forward.
Still Leg of History is my channel. Working on trying to learning how to work the set up the programs that Tommy's helped me learn how to use for the podcast. Once I get that going, I'll immediately just probably like get Jay, be the one I really want to get going for the first one. If I can't get him, I'll find someone else. Hopefully, either him or Adam Kragler, one of the two. I want to be the first ones because I've known them two the longest, so I kind of want to be one of them. But if not, I'll just do a solo one where I'm just talking to the chat, just talking about my plans, and go from there. I just enjoy talking to people now that I've done all these member streams with George Giant Slayer. My very first member stream was actually on Neurotic's member stream. That's what really got me going, was
Oh, no
actually
shit.
talking to him.
Good shit,
Talking to
dude.
Gary was actually fun, and it got me the kick in the ass, which I could literally do right now if I wanted to, grab my leg and kick myself.
Well, and then as soon as you do, you're going to be sending that one up here for Mrs. Comics to use.
I can if she really wants it.
No, dude, no. Then that's going to be bad for me. Don't.
No, you just have to run as fast as you can.
I am quick. I got longer legs. She is the hobbit in the family.
She just has to have good aim. I can't throw a baseball for anything, but I can throw a leg.
I might be safe then, but just real quick, yeah, want that 300 Transformer comic? Yeah, we do too. Both me and Robert do too. But Robert, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. You hang out for a minute. We'll chat real quick after I end the stream. But
call me Hobbit to my face.
Hobbit.
Call me Hobbit to my face. I will f you up. Call me a Hobbit to my face.
Like from South Park with Kanye. Girl, you sure you ain't a hobbit? Help! But
you're on your own.
Oh yeah, I know. But Robert, thank you again. Comics Crew, thank you so much, guys. Go follow Robert on X. Subscribe to him on YouTube. Steel Leg of History. Like and subscribe to the stream. Like and subscribe here on Comics Dad as well. And then on the Rumble side, if you haven't done so already, please follow the channel on Rumble and hit the like button. But I appreciate you guys so much. I don't have any of my outro video stuff because my browser or Rumble Studios retarded as fuck. One or the other or both. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Support your local comic shops. Support independent comic creators. Support independent content creators like myself. And like, which way? There we go. Our friend Robert over here. And everybody have a good night. And we will catch you in 2 weeks on the next Talking Shop. Take care, everybody. Thank you.